Niswing ba sa kanikon GARO HILLS News 24 channel na rabjakswa. Daal ni kobar ni kata bichongrang de National People's Party Rebaingawa GHADC election na candidate rangko sayo kaniko daking ha. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma gatcham cabinet rang na kam ko na. Medyo bisa saksani mangko Ribohi district ni komat na. Dr. Mukul Sangma ato ko sorkari ni law and order ko dali ragijan ni komat na nga. Lapanggap songo Unggaba ubos tarang ni bidungo, Dr. Mukul Sangma adok gini ni kam kaanirang olgro kaniko matnanga. Harijan koloni ni gerecha gatam sokbrigini noktang rangko jitat na kam kaani bidungo agaranga. National People's Party rebainggaba GHADC election na candidates yo kaniko dakinga. Election Committee ni wetani gatade Oktober chikung tariko ni nomination form rangko NPP office hawakana o mangin aro East, West, South, North, aro Southwest ni district office rang ba mangin. Gisag lang ba aspirant rang wamang ni chugumak application rangko October chibaho ni November chibri gisapom non-refundable fee kajal koguk mga baksa sa mikana nanggin. Geprak application rang na document rangko na nanggin JKI cost, educational certificate, EPIC aro Aadhaar card. NPP party ya kamra ko nirok na Dr. JD Sangma, election committee ni member secretary na unaha. Wanda ke unbaksa General Secretary MN Marak aro district ni president aro secretary rang nirok ke kamkagin. Ado ko sorkari ko thari plani ko dakon Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, former minister rang na kamko on plaha. Patanggaman jao cabinet reshuffle kaanyo, banga namnam ka pa cabinet minister rang ragala ko manaha wanda ke dao wamang na sorkari ko chalay na kamrang ko on plaha. Former Minister Pauling Doko Social Welfare Department ni advisor dake, former Minister Kirman Chilako Mining and Geology Department ni A category o advisor dake, former Cabinet Shakliar Warjri ko Meghalaya Transport Corporation MTC ni Chairman dake, former Cabinet Minister A.L. Heko State Government Program Implementation and Monitoring Committee SGPI and MC A plus category chairman dake aro mendi patar ni MLA Matan J Sangmako Meghalaya Tourism Development Corporation MTDC ni skotong dake donataha. Bilsi chung gijagaba mechung bisa ni mang ko Ribohi district ko mana. Pulis rangi sanchichpani gatani yens katang dake suote galang ha ne akanaha. SSP Ribohi District Vivekananda Singh Rathore ni Skubar Salo Kubur Nawyatani Gatadi Oktober ni Sku Tarik ni Prung Chisa Bajirango Gumani ko Kubur Manaha Ya Apsan Salni Atam ni Sini Kolgruk Bajirango Uni Mangko Manaha Nokni Mandarang Atamo Sandiani ko Dakpi Bisani Mangko Manaha Police Officer Aro MF CSU Team Ya Obosta Ungchakabani ko Name Sandir Katani ko Dakke Evidence Rangko Kalekai Seized Kaha Magic bisa ni mangko civil hospital nongpo onarangha aro postmortem kaniko Oktober ni chikeng tariko dakangha. Adoko niyamni kusako ri kam ka gabarang pangbani na aro vacant post rangko gapat kujani bidungo Dr. Mukul Sangma adok ni police station gumag ni audit report rangko dabia. Sangma adoko police dolang ni chunggijani ko aro sorkari ni law enforcement ko dali ragijani ko akani adoko niyamgri kam kagabarang bangingaha ane akanangaha. Wanda ke sangma sorkari ko vacancies rangko gapat kija ya vacancies ni dormaha ko rarkinga aro mandirang ko naljokana project rabagabarang ko batali rajainga aro CCTV rang ni gemani bidungo matnangi akanangaha. Yan sorkari ko chalayaniyo chusok kijani ko mesoka aro sorkari ni law and order ko dali ragijani ko mesoka ane matnangi akanangaha.
Some are of similar nature, some are different, and these crimes of diverse nature. Today, you're talking about the crime which is connected to the recent disappearance of some of the children, including loss of life, meaning the ultimate, the very distressing news of losing the life of innocent children. Now, I must convey my deepest condolences to the members of the family of the victim, because this kind of crime against children has been unseen and unheard in the past, in as far as Meghalaya is concerned. Well, we had all different types of challenges pertaining to law and order. The state was definitely inflicted by kind of lawlessness in the past, but that was of a different nature. Now, restoration of peace doesn't mean only absence of militancy or absence of any activities of the terrorist organization. All petty criminal activities provides a breeding ground for larger criminal activities to ultimately evolve and challenge the society. And that is exactly what is happening today. You'll be surprised to know that in the villages, in the rural areas, the incidence of petty crimes, of theft, of all kinds of your groups coming together to engage in this kind of criminal activities are becoming, too frequent. In fact, you are seeing the different modus operandi of some criminals in cattle lifting. They are using vehicles to engage in cattle lifting. Recently, you must have seen in that stretch of road between the Dudnai and Damra, one vehicle, Innova, carrying cattle inside the vehicle. Only when the vehicle actually landed up meeting with an accident, then this whole activity, the modus operandi, how these criminals are engaging in these criminal activities of stealing somebody's cow and transporting in vehicles, they came to light. And this is happening on a regular basis in Khasi Hills, in Garo Hills. And there are, therefore, a need for the government to have a serious engagement with affected people and pursue after these incidents of petty crimes in the right earnest, strengthen the organization which is tasked with this huge responsibility. Whether the government is doing it or not is a question.
Patanggaman salo lapangga po obosta ong ni saksa mande janggi kali, panga mande ang ni sakanata kuman ni bidungo, Dr. Mukul Sangma adok kegeni Asam aro Meghalaya ni intelligence rang ni kam kanirang kumatanga. Ia adok kegeni robust prevention mechanism dung jani asil ia obosta rang ong aha ni sangma matnangi akananga.
Practical and realistic. Now, we all know that we had this issue which is required to be resolved by both the states. It is not an issue which is a new issue. But at the same time, let us also look at pre 2018. We definitely had areas of difference pertaining to the areas where we have these areas of difference, which are identified. But we managed to ensure that there was a robust system put in place involving the authorities of both the governments at the district level with the district administration of both sides, their counterparts, and at the chief secretary level. So there was a robust mechanism available all the time. And we had a robust mechanism of input collection. If there is any certain amount of tension which is giving rise to this kind of likely conflict, and therefore know where to somehow intervene and prevent this kind of unfortunate incidents. Here again, you look at the loss of a precious life. It's very painful to see these. These are preventable. We know that there is some kind of environment which is definitely quite vitiated and is having the potentiality of leading to this kind of situation. Was the government of both sides then were deprived of the inputs in as far as the intelligence input is concerned to understand the likelihood of this kind of unpleasant situation? Here we have lost a precious life, and number of them are injured, including our police personnel. I convey my sympathy and condolences to the members of the bereaved family and wish and pray that all these injured people who are now receiving treatment uh, have a speedy recovery, and I pray for their complete recovery. And I also pray for complete restoration of peace so that our people from both sides of the interested boundaries can restore this conducive environment which enabled our forefathers to mutually coexist. Where has it gone? Why has it gone? There may be some other factors which may be triggering this kind of uh, tension of this level, because earlier we did not see this kind of tension of this level. Yes, we had areas of difference. There were um, claims that okay, this part of the state should remain with Assam. Where is the Meghalaya as a state? We have all collectively decided that those villages falling under the Block 1 and Block 2 should be retransferred to Meghalaya. So, therefore, um, the collective endeavor of both the states and the authorities associated with this responsibility were designed in such a way that we were able to prevent this kind of unfortunate incidents in the past. Why is it not available? Means why it is not being seen today?
Gir chagatam sot begini harijan koloni noktang rangko temliu maulongoni ko jitatani ko daknar kam kaingon sorkarionin dauna kengkeng mameng koborang dongku cenga. Ia jitatani ko bon kame dakna Meghalaya sorkari Defense Minister ang meng agan berkani ko dakwinga ani akan angha. Wanagin Deputy Chief Minister Sneo Balangdar ni Skorba Salo akanani ketadi sorkari jitatani ko dakna. Metam biap rangko nie dongingaha ni akan angha.
So we are on the job of it. You will be knowing when we decide. Sorry, we are still identify 15 location events. So let's see, still the discussion is on. I cannot. Not appropriate for me to tell this location. Is there? Yes, obviously. And parallelly, we are doing our own job as state government. We want to decide mutually. We understand with the things. So when this matter is pending the court, so hopefully, I think we should be able to resolve it. But maybe it may take some time. So what we didn't sit idle. We are on the job. We are very serious on this matter.
Naal ni kuburang de rangsa ni kuburang ni gaman nambate masinas ko de Meghalaya News24.com ni ko pare nagta mangen. Sakan ti ko ni so ni na matela.